We Need Each Other is a podcast about the importance of human interaction. It provides reminders that we are not intended to live in isolation. Human beings need each other. The things about another that pisses you off and the things that take you over the moon are all opportunities to see through another's eyes, recognize their intrinsic value, and then look more deeply within ourselves to find the love that's always there. Well, I am reunited with my very first guest on this podcast, We Need Each Other, Joey Harrison. He was my first guest on June 8th. That was my very first, my first episode was me introducing, and then the first recording of a guest was Joey Harrison. At the time, we were, as you know, newly into the pandemic and quarantine. He had started online school. At that time, he was 9 years old in third grade, and we talked about how that was affecting him. So, welcome back to the show, Joey.
Hello.
Good to have you back.
Good to be here.
So, it's been 8 months since we spoke the first time.
Yep.
And at that time, you were adjusting to having school online and not playing the myriad of sports that you play. You were perfecting your skills at Fortnite at that time.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you've got pretty good at that. So, I just kind of want to know how have those things changed over the last 8 months?
Well, well, over the last 8 months, I'm starting back to get in sports. So actually, I just had my first practice back yesterday. And
which sport? Which sport is
football?
it?
In football.
For football, okay.
American football, and So I've been doing a lot of creativity, and when I say creativity, I started my own business. And
let's talk about school. What's different with school now? It was brand new online at the time, and now it's been 8 months. So how you feeling about online school?
Well, online school still. It was cool at the start when we first started talking about this, but it's changed a lot because online school, it's just not the same as having that feeling, gotta wake up, gotta brush my teeth, get my backpack ready, and go to school, be hyped to see your friends, and especially on... And the cool thing was that Valentine's Day was always, and Valentine's Day is coming up. So Valentine's Day was always a cool day at school. Like we had no really work. We just got to play games, and that was just always a cool day. So
have they found a way to digitally give Valentines to each other, or what are they doing?
Well, I don't understand what they're gonna do, but they're saying they're gonna do. They just said they're gonna figure it out, and I'm like, there's no way you could figure that out. I'm like, because the fun, you get to give your cards to everyone, and just it's not the same.
Yeah,
school in general is just not the same.
Are you enjoying it?
No.
You're not enjoying it at all?
At all.
Why are you not enjoying it at all?
School is not school. There's no, is there really a point to be going to school online? That's my question. Is there really a point? I understand we need an education.
You're still learning.
But I understand we need an education, but is there a point to go to school, but we're not going to school?
Yes, if you're getting an education, the education.
But you can you might as well get homeschooled if you're
But hey, if you were going to get homeschooled, wouldn't you be online anyway?
Not having to listen to my teacher all day. Just and the thing that sucks is we're in Corona, and I get my favorite teacher I've ever had, and you
really
give
like
me
your teacher a lot.
You give me a great teacher when I'm in a you give me a great teacher when we're in Corona. And you give me a bad teacher every other year.
Not every year. Every year you had a bad teacher.
What year have I liked my teacher? Never.
You've liked your teachers? No? Not well. So you haven't liked any teacher as much as this one. That's what you're saying, huh?
Yeah, maybe Miss Coben.
Your first one. Miss Frazier?
Miss Frazier,
Yeah, see, you like some teachers.
yeah, Miss Frazier. That was it. I didn't like first grade, second grade.
Hey, you're only in
or
fourth
third
grade, you know.
Yeah, but third grade, I had 2 teachers and they both sucked.
Oh, that's right.
Like, one almost got fired mid-year. Literally.
Yeah. Well, so it's nice that you do have a teacher that you really like. It's Black History Month. What are you doing for Black History Month online?
So we're going to do a writing about, like, someone that, like, made history and stuff. So last year, I actually did Kobe, and I actually have my essay up on my wall right now. But this year, I'm going to be doing LeBron James.
LeBron James. So you're all about the sports, huh? Mm-hmm. There's no other figure that you might want to write about? No, I don't even know why I'm asking that question, because you're all about the sports. We know that. You're so happy to be back in football, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna and I'm actually gonna be I'm gonna be a skilled player, and what that means is skilled player is like not a starter, like a starter. I've never been not a starter, but this year so my coach said I'm gonna be like where I can catch the ball now.
Oh, very good.
My position is gonna be a tight end, so I could like go for routes and stuff.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking forward to that, huh?
Yep.
So you'll be able to actually play football, normal football?
Not normal football. It'll be called, it's 7-on-7s. So, 7-on-7s.
Explain.
So, 7-on-7s are no pads. So, it's two touch, and no pads. And, like, anyone can be any position, basically.
When you say two-touch, what does that mean?
Two-hand touch.
Two-hand touch. So no tackling.
But we'll still have helmets on. We won't have real helmets on, but we'll have, like, pads
Protection.
on our head. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Protection, yeah.
Wow, this is interesting. So you had your first practice.
Yeah, but not all my team was there.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. But it was good. You enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so
you could say I enjoyed it. Not really.
What does that mean?
But practice, you don't enjoy the first 2 weeks of practice. Ever,
yeah.
Ever.
Because?
It's called Hell Week.
Why is that? What do they do?
It's called Hell. Literally everyone. No, like it's literally called Hell Week. Like.
But why is that? What is it about it?
It's all conditioning, and especially because we're in Corona, we're all out of shape. So we're all we had to. One of our teammates messed up 6 times, so we had to do 6 laps around the whole park. And then we had to we had to do 120 push-ups and something around that.
But you've been doing some conditioning. Haven't you been doing some conditioning?
Yeah, but a lot of my other friends haven't. So
what have you been doing? What have you been doing during this time?
Well, I've been doing boxing workouts. Actually, I'm going to have a boxing workout with the trainer actually on Monday. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing little boxing workouts, footwork workouts, beach workouts, and we were doing beach workouts 3 months ago with my football team, but then we stopped because Corona got worse.
Mm-hmm. Well, good. So it'll just put you in better condition because you're working a little bit harder, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. What about Fortnite? You still doing Fortnite?
Yep.
Getting better and better?
It's kind of funny because me and my dad both play Fortnite. We were playing with each other the other day, and we were talking about how low we're on such a high level on Fortnite. We're like, if this was the regular world right now, we would be on level 20.
Why does it make a difference if it's not the regular world?
Because
I've never played Fortnite.
Me and my dad are doing something every day until we get home and go to bed, literally all day. Saturdays we have it depends what season, baseball game, basketball game, football game.
I see what you're saying.
And then after my game, go home, take a shower, we usually go to the pool, go to some event, something, and then every next day, I'm going to my friend's house, some event, the pool. It's always something different one, but now, like, I would maybe, like, the week sometime, like, the only time I would really have time to play would be when my dad's having a gathering, and he has a lot of gatherings, so, because his friends have, kids, a lot of his friends' kids are my friends, and, so, like, my friend Jordan would usually come, and then that would be my gaming time. So, my friend Jordan, or my friend Little Joey, and my friend Prince, that would be all my gaming time when we had gatherings, but if we were in the regular world right now.
So, I don't know that we'll ever get back to the regular world the way it was. Who knows? We have no idea. But it seems like you're making...
I have hope.
I have hope too, Joey, honestly. It seems like you're making good adjustment, though.
For sure.
Yeah. So what, there are some people, children and adults, that aren't making good adjustment. What makes it, how are you able to do that? What is it that you...
I don't have a choice. It's either you don't, like, if you don't want to have a good... Okay, it's a good adjustment or a bad adjustment. You're just mad over Corona. And you can't, one thing, you can't live your life looking behind your back.
Explain.
You can't just be, like, scared that you're gonna, like, you have to live a little, because we're still humans. So, we're not used to this, but we also can't do all the things, so you still can't just... like, go to a party without a mask on. You can't go to a party in period, really. Like, you could have little gatherings, maybe with family and, like, little things. Like, I go to my friend's house, like, my friend Little Joey could go weekly, but that's for, and then, him and, his dad and, my dad hang out, so, like, maybe 6 people, good minimum. So... yeah, but you can't always be stuck in your shell, if you know what I mean. Can't be stuck in your shell. Even though Corona, like, you could be so safe. You could be safe than sorry. Always. But you can't just be stuck in your shell. Like, you can't just be scared of Corona. As I said, you can't always be looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, you can't always look back because you have to look at the life that's in front of you right now.
Yes.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Well, you got to look in the now, not the things back there. The now, not the, over there.
When we talked to you before, when Corona was new, you were talking about things that you take, supplementation, things that you take to keep yourself healthy. What are you doing these days?
Well, actually, I've been taking a lot of CMOS, and I have a partnership with CMOS now.
CMOS. Can you tell us about CMOS?
Well, CMOS, the brand is called 92 Minerals. You guys should go and get some 92 Minerals, and if you guys do, use my code to get 20% off, Joey20. And so, CMOS is very healthy for you, and it gives all that healthiness you need. And you could I recommend you guys get just the no taste one, because you could put it in orange. I put it in my orange juice, or my mom will hide it, because sometimes, like, when you're ready for something, sometimes, like, when kids, like, because kids don't like vitamins, kids don't like medicine, like, no. So if you hide it, tell all the parents, if you do get it, hide it for your kids, because my mom will hide it in my juice and stuff, and, like, when she hands me juice and stuff.
And you don't even realize it's in there because you can't taste it.
Yeah, but I recommend getting no taste, but you could get strawberry, and there's going to be some new gummies coming out too, so.
Strawberry, and is that the only flavor?
There's a couple other flavors. You could go and look on their website and order.
92 Minerals.
92 Minerals.
.co.
And use my code. Get 20%
Joey20.
Joey20.
Get 20% off.
Yep.
And so, is that the only way that you take it? You put it in...
you could just take a spoonful. You could just take a spoonful. honestly.
And just take it like
One
that.
spoonful
It makes
only.
it easy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just makes it easy.
And so it's, as far as what I understand about sea moss, this brand is 92 of 100 and some odd minerals that the body requires, and you get all those minerals, and it helps your immune system. It helps to keep you healthy with or without a coronavirus. It just keeps you healthy.
Keeps you healthy if you're sick, not. If you have the sniffles or not, it just helps with all those different things. Yeah. Even if you do have coronavirus, it'll help with that too.
Yes, it helps you keep you.
And if you don't have anything and you just want to stay healthy, that's what you need to buy, 92 minerals.
And you've been healthy during this whole time during the coronavirus?
I haven't got sick once. I haven't had a sneeze, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm a really healthy kid, so.
Yeah, because
I work out, I eat good. Those are two things that can keep anyone from older age to younger age, all the way, anyone healthy.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious about your sports. Are there other sports that will be coming back? Do you have any idea?
Well, no. I think football is the only one right now. And
because it's outside? Maybe
baseball's outside.
Oh, that's right. Baseball's outside. Yeah.
But I don't play soccer.
Yeah,
I don't play soccer. But like baseball, soccer, lacrosse, I don't play any of these except baseball.
Too, yeah.
But like all these other ones. So I don't think
it's coming back.
And we're not having full pads, so it's not like we're having protection either. So any of the other ones can come back. So it's not like the pads make a difference either.
Mm-hmm. So are you hopeful, or are you just really excited about football?
I'm hopeful that I'm happy that I don't have corona. I'm happy that I'm staying healthy. I'm happy that I come back to sports. I'm happy that my business is going great. I'm happy that I'm getting all A's and B's in school. I'm happy that God wakes me up every morning and I have a roof over my head and I can eat every for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's all I need. A roof over my head, wake up every morning, and have my family.
That's
and
beautiful.
some food. That's all I need.
I wish more people felt like that.
You don't need to have. It doesn't matter how much money you have unless you have a roof, unless you see your family. You can see your family and have a meal every day and roof over your head. That's all. That's what I need, and I'm thankful for it.
I'm curious what your answer will be to this question because, you know, there's a lot of people that are in the whole gloom and doom about what's going on right now, but there are many adults I know that feel like that there's a higher purpose and they're really kind of tuning into something different and
of COVID
feeling, of our whole pandemic quarantine situation. Yes. Do you have some thoughts about that at all? I'm curious.
Well,
is there a higher purpose than just we have a virus?
It's not just we have a virus. We have a virus that's spread the whole world at this point. Mm-hmm. And it's not, the flu is a virus. Mm-hmm. Anyone can get the flu at any time. It doesn't matter what you do. You can get the flu.
Since it is but something
this isn't
different,
just, no,
I was going to say, because it is something different that has spread throughout the whole world, do you think that there's some greater intention that we should be listening to, paying attention to?
What we should be listening to is, I feel like what I've seen in this world right now, I feel like we would have been almost open or possibly open by now if from this jump people didn't listen. And if people did listen, I feel like we wouldn't have been in Corona right now. And now where I live and you live and a lot of my family lives, it's the worst right now. Mm-hmm. So, out here. So, I feel like if everyone, I know, like, everyone's different. But if everyone just listened from the jump, I feel like we could have been past this. That could have been last year's problem. I feel like 2021 could have been I feel like this is going to be a good year because last year was that might have been my worst. That was like the worst year of my life.
Do you feel that way?
I really feel that way because like my favorite basketball player of all time died, like Kobe, and then COVID hit. It was, and then George Floyd died. It was not a good year. So
you were in. Can you tell us about? I know that you had a situation where you were in the car with your mom, and the police stopped her. What happened in that situation? Were you afraid?
Well, as I said, you can't be looking over your shoulder, especially as a black kid right now, as anyone, if you're a black woman, black man, black kid, black daughter, black son, anything. You can't like, what's the word, like, scared, just get scared, like, you have to calm down. Like, when that happens, especially during this time, what I did was I saw what was going on, took a breath, and and to all the kids out there, if your parents or anyone that you're in the car with ever gets pulled over, never say a word. And when you grow up, always put your hands where the cops can see them, because they will take anything as something.
So what you're saying is you got really quiet.
I got quiet. I didn't say anything, and I calmed down. But then when that happens, like, not all people are bad, like, are not. So I looked at the person, and I looked. I'm like, is this person that person, like that guy that's gonna, like, a racist? Or is he or is he a nice guy that's gonna not really do anything? But then he was a nice guy, very nice guy, because I guess my mom, like, pulled in, like, and it was illegal how she pulled in or something. So there were like 3 violations, and he only gave her 1. And so he was very nice. And so
he spoke with her respectfully, and she spoke with him respectfully, and everything was fine. And you just were quiet so that it could just happen the way it happened.
Yes,
is what you're saying. Now, let me ask you this, Joey. Those are things that Black children are taught to keep their hands present, and those things like be quiet. Is that something that you just learned since George Floyd? Is that a new learning that you've had to have?
Yes.
Since George Floyd?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm always, because as I said, the cops will, like, take it. I didn't know anything about, like, when I was younger, I didn't know anything about what to do if a cop pulls you over. I was never ever really in the car when one of my parents got pulled over. So that just gave me that, like, what's up, like, I'm here, like, and I'm like, I wasn't, like, that just went, like, as a Black kid, it just, like, so, that just hit me. It just hit me, and I didn't know anything about racism, didn't know anything, like, I knew, like, because we learned in school, like slavery, because all that, just something, but not a lot, and this year actually was the most year I actually learned about more of that, so that gave me that, like, I recognized.
Along with learning about slavery, because that is what they like to teach about Black people in our history, are you learning more about the value of Black people and the reason to have pride? So you're not learning that in school.
No, we're not learning, because basically my whole school is white for sure, like.
But you are learning about different people during Black History Month.
Yeah.
So what I would suggest to you is that there are a lot of things on television right now particularly because it's Black History Month, that help you to understand how proud you should be because of your history, because of being a Black person, because our history has always been kept from us, but our history is available to us now. So there are things that you and your mom might watch together to help you to know that we are so much more than slavery, and why they chose us to be the slaves in the first place, because of how capable we are. Mm-hmm. So good. I'm glad that you're handling the whole situation well. And what I hear you saying is it's important not to be in fear, because you will draw things to you to be fearful about.
You're basically, when you're in fear, you're jinxing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you're going to, but you might. And that's what you don't want to do. So, like, the opposite. You say, like, if you know what I mean, like, you don't want to bring that into the air. You don't want to bring that anywhere into your vibes of your body and what's going to happen to you.
Mm-hmm. So be aware of the facts out there, but don't be aligned with it in a place of fear.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Know that you're always safe. Mm-hmm. It's like when people say to me, be safe, I always go, I'm always safe. Mm-hmm. I just know I'm always safe. I'm not in fear of not being safe. Mm-hmm. So here's one thing about this time that we're living in. We've seen creativity bursting out all over in all kinds of ways that people are learning to be more and more creative. What have you been doing creatively?
Well, as I was saying earlier, I started my own business, and my business
started your own business.
And my business is customizing shoes. So I'm going to show you comparisons.
So sneakers in particular?
Yeah. So I got these.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Those are awesome.
Mm-hmm. These were my third pair I've ever done.
Oh, wow.
And then, boom.
Those are awesome.
Yep. Thank you. So I got these.
Ooh, yes. Very good. And so you're selling these shoes.
Mm-hmm. But, I'm selling these ones. And the person I'm selling them to, their favorite number was 7. So
oh, awesome! 7. So you customize them for that person. Very good.
And then I wanted to show both of these shoes because I like how this one. That's
awesome.
This lightning.
Where'd you get that idea?
I don't know. I was just trying to think what I could do on it to make it like fire, and then I
mean the idea of doing shoes in general. Where did that come from?
Oh, that was okay. It's actually a really good story. So, I was actually with you that night.
You were?
Hold on. Yes, I was. So, it was New Year's, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were doing vision boards, and then Mom says that, like, when we got home, says that I should start doing, like, customization shoes. And I was like, that's a crazy idea. And she showed me this other kid that his mom doesn't even work anymore.
Oh, wow.
Because he has his own store. The baby buys from him. Like, the baby, all these other, Little Dirk, all these other people.
Wow.
So, like...
And you've actually sold a pair of shoes to an actor, right?
Yep.
What was his name?
What was it?
Lamorne. His name is Lamorne Morris.
Okay, Lamorne Morris. We can edit
And what show is he in? He's in a TV show. What show is he in?
He's in New Girl.
The show New Girl, Lamorne Morris. Yes, I'm sure people have seen him. They may not remember his name. It's a difficult one. But so he saw your post online.
Yes, and he's my dad's friend too. So
and he's a friend of your father.
My dad is helping me out a lot. My dad has got me a logo made already. And everyone go and follow Joey Got the Drip on Instagram.
Joey Got the Drip. The? Joey Got the Drip.
Yes.
On Instagram.
T-H-E. Yes, the. Joey Got the Drip on Instagram. And here's my first pair of shoes. And I actually, it was, it's funny. I got this idea on, I just did these. Okay, so I was wearing these on Thanksgiving. But I was wearing just white on white ones.
Oh.
It was these, though.
And so
then,
that was the first pair that you did?
Yes, but they were white at the time. And the next day, I'm like, I want to customize these. But the other one's a whole nother color.
Oh, cool. So that's a pair.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. That's great. Because you wear mixed match socks, right?
Uh-huh.
That's one of your things that you do, right?
Well, my focus was heat colors. Not the basketball team, but like
but heat, fire,
weather.
Yeah.
And then water.
And
like
cool.
Water, cool.
Oh, and
colors.
water. Okay.
Like cool colors, yeah.
I love it. Very good. That's creativity. So you go and buy white sneakers and then you
customize them.
That's beautiful. And I hear you're doing socks too.
Oh yes, I just finished some tie-dye socks. They actually just finished today. And so when you guys go and follow me, you guys can DM me, or you guys can DM Joey Harrison 10. Go and follow Joey Harrison 10 too. That's my regular Instagram. So you could DM either of those, and you guys can go and get some of my shoes. And you guys, and all my shoes are gonna, from now on, are gonna have some tie dye.
Oh, cool!
With them.
Awesome.
So
very good.
Got these.
I love it.
I have some red ones that still need to get washed. And you guys go and follow the Joey Show on YouTube, and you guys can see the whole process of how to do tie-dye too.
Oh, I love it. Very good. I love it. Well, you've been busy during quarantine, huh? Yeah. So then the time is different for you, but it seems like you're finding a way to enjoy yourself.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, I meant to say, so if anyone noticed that on my first shoe, it has letters on them because I have a clan, and a clan is like where it's a group. So it's my group, and
it's what they used to call a posse, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So, and now I have my own gaming clan, and we're just like sports clan. So you guys can go and check out us on Instagram to go and follow Ballers for Life on Instagram.
So you have 3 different Instagram pages.
Yeah, I have 3 different Instagram pages. Correct. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Very good. So you've been busy, and making the best of this weird world that we're living in right now.
Yep.
That's good. So your parents keep you busy.
Oh, and by the way, here's the letters.
Ballers for life. Ballers for life.
Yep, BFL.
Ballers for life. Very good. Ballers for life. All right. And how many of you are a part of Ballers for Life?
So many.
Growing? It's growing now.
It's literally all my friends. Like all of our Fortnite names. Like my Fortnite name was literally Joey DH1019 because that's just my Fortnite. That was just my Fortnite name. But then, the cool thing was it's been like BFL's been a thing since my dad was a kid, and my dad and his friends actually started BFL, and I brought it back.
Wow.
And the cool thing was that my dad's my uncle was in BFL, and his son is he's like a really good friend of mine, and he's my cousin now. He's my cousin, but he's my friend now too. at the same time.
And you're both in BFL
and
together?
he's in BFL, and his dad was in BFL, and my dad was in BFL.
That's awesome.
So it's like awesome, yeah.
So what's your last words of advice for people that are living in these different times? What do you suggest that they do to make it just a little bit easier?
Creativity.
Or any words of advice that you have.
Really, it's been like keeping me not from sleeping all day. Like I would be like nothing to do. I'd literally be like sleeping all day because video games.
So having some
video games
outlet.
aren't creativity. I did some more tie-dye today, matter of fact, with my friend Jack. Mm-hmm. He came over and I did some tie-dye. I did tie-dye beanie, and actually I'm going to be so as again, you guys can go and find out how to do some tie-dye on my YouTube. And again, The Joey Show. And yeah.
The Joey Show.
And this time I did some shirts, some tie-dye shirts.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if you want a shirt to come with the shoes, a little more price.
Okay. So part of what you're suggesting is that people remain creative, and then
creativity and working out.
And yeah, so I was gonna say and working out.
And but a lot of people are gaining weight during this time. So if you're not trying to gain weight, work out and watch what you're eating, because you can't go work out, come back, eat like a whole burger. You gotta balance it out. And I'm not on a diet right now. I'm on a lifestyle. That's what I call it. So you guys don't have to be on a diet. I'm on a lifestyle, because I've tried a diet and I'm like, I'm not going to survive this diet. I'm on a lifestyle. So
that's important. It is about changing your lifestyle.
Yes, it's a lifestyle. That's what I call it. I don't do diets. No. It's not my type. It's not my type.
Well, Joey, it's been delightful to talk with you again. It seems like, like I said, it's been 8 months since we talked, which was maybe 2 months after quarantine started.
Yep.
Oops. Oh, here's sirens.
Yep. Okay, they're gone.
But it seems like you're handling it very, very well, even though, just like everybody, we would like to be more out in the world. But, But you can't be too much out in the world. Yeah, but you can be out in the world and be creative at home.
You could be out in the world without partying, without doing. Yeah. You don't have. You can be out in the world, going.
Like one of the things we like to do. We like to go out to eat, huh?
Yes, you could be out in the world, meeting with a friend or like tops
working out outside, because you do outside.
Yeah, I do a lot of outdoor workouts. Yeah. And last time I was on here, I was talking about how I did virtual workouts with me and my friend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And now me and my friends still do that till this day. Mm-hmm. And actually, I've been at his house like a lot recently. So yeah.
Okay, so if people would just listen to you, maybe life would be.
I know, like easier. Y'all need to listen to me, because we'll be out of. If everyone in this world right now listens to this podcast and does everything I say, we'll be out this Corona right now.
We'll be out of Corona and back in the world. Out of
Corona, everyone will be looking like better than before. Than before Corona.
Right.
Work out. We got that. Mm-hmm. We got that lifestyle. Y'all can be good.
Oh, this is wonderful. Good. I just think your advice is always so good. That's why I love talking to you, because you have really profound, special things to say.
Thank you.
You're very, very adult for a 10-year-old kid, fourth grader.
I hear that a lot.
Do you? Yeah, well, it's true. I love you, Joey.
People say I have an old soul.
You have an old soul. Yes, indeed you do. I think you've been here a few times before. And you come and you're teaching. You're here and you're teaching people. And we need to be taught.
At my school, when we were in school, I taught people how to pray.
You taught people how to pray. And you also taught people how to meditate, right?
Yup.
You had a meditation class.
No, I would have people like meet up with me, and we before recess we literally I found like this whole secret spot where I would like teach them how to pray, meditate, and I'll be like, let's go and play.
And are you still meditating and praying?
Yep, every night. Not go to bed without
saying some prayers, being grateful.
Yep.
Well, I'm grateful for you because you know what? We need each other.
We need each other.
We need each other. I love you. I'll be talking to you soon. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Love you.
Bye.
Love everyone.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.